Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind-the-scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. I thought it
Good.
would be fun this week for everyone involved to kind of approach the show and what we do from the opposite view, from what our clients are looking for
Mm-hmm.
when they're looking for a voice talent for their video.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
let's approach it from their point of view and kind of work our way down.
Mm-hmm. So what video producers typically look for
In a voice
we
talent.
in a voice talent. So we have 10 key points to talk about. Yay. First, let's share our beverage. I'm having decaf Earl Grey tea. That's
I'm
very
having
tame.
a pomegranate
Oh,
gin and tonic.
oh, fun.
I'll let you
Well,
know what I think.
cheers. Okay,
It ain't so bad.
good. Yeah, I love mine. I love Earl Grey. It's just so fragrant and lovely. Okay, I'm always fussing with my hair. Sorry for those podcast listeners that don't have to see that. Yay. Okay, we're going to get a word from our sponsors. Pretty excited about our sponsors. So here are a couple. See you on the other side. POZOTRON is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
POZOTRON overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and POZOTRON does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script, this process couldn't be easier. Positron ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out posotron.com or email hello@posotron.com for a free product demo. Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a STUDIOBRICKS booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a STUDIOBRICKS.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like STUDIOBRICKS because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood, and also it's gorgeous.
Right? I have a STUDIOBRICKS 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to studiobricks.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden. Okay, we're back with 10 key qualities in voice talent that video producers typically look for. Kim, you want to share 1, 2, 10? How do you want to
Yeah,
share it with our audience?
So I looked over the list and I thought, well, this jumped out at me.
Okay.
The voice type. They should fit the profile of the target audience. Like, I never really think of that, but it's duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want, the Morgan Freeman sound for your, lofty nature special?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe not. Maybe a woman's delicate touch.
Okay, so this is a great point for number one. We promise we won't keep you for too long today, but they're really important because what video producers are looking for is a certain type for their target audience. Now, I find a lot of times when I get chosen for corporate narration, they hire me, but I don't know who their target audience is, and I ask them because I have different delivery styles. We all have different delivery styles. So do they want super cash? Do they want a little more
Happy
formal?
clappy. Do they want formal?
Yeah,
Right.
they want serious. And so I ask, who are your target audience? And then they elaborate and they give me more information than I
They
need.
get
But
really excited because you are showing that you're a professional, you're experienced, you know what, you've worked with people before, what are you looking, what they're looking for, which is one of the other items, by the way.
Okay, so I just want to say before we move on from voice type, please know that if you're not booking the jobs, it's simply because you're not the type they're looking for that job. It's okay. It's like one of my rules of thumb. This a company doesn't want me, someone else, the next person will, or whatever, because it just wasn't the right type for what they were for their project. Okay,
Right.
what
I
are we
know.
going to talk about
Right.
next?
How about technical skills?
Super important. It's actually
Right?
everything. It's before anything, you have to have a good microphone, quiet environment, and editing skills, because you lose the audition in literally 2 seconds or less
Right.
if the tech is off. That means the
Or the
sound, the
sound is too
noise,
low.
or your microphone, you sound like you're talking to a can, or it's too, it's too low.
Yeah.
Exactly.
you're
That's
not gonna
number
stand
one.
out.
I'm going to
Right.
write that down as number
Why
one.
would you hire somebody to voice your spot if they come in and they sound terrible, or the background noises? Why?
Yeah.
You
And
have
there
to
are a
know how
lot
to
of
do it.
techie people that can help you with that right like today. So in
Mm.
fact, I will give you a short list, or we will give you a short list of, if you have any issues with your tech stuff, you got to get on that. And we'll give you some
Gotta get on
resources for
that,
that.
she
Yeah.
says.
What's
Yeah.
next, Kim?
Let's see. Emotion and inflection.
Right. Why is
Just
that
be,
important, do you think?
I think it's just the appropriate emotion and inflection for the script. I think it goes back to choosing the right voice, following the specs, kind of getting the vibe of the script, who the target audience is, what their vision is.
I think this
What do you
is,
think?
I think this is why I get hired. And I think this is a secret to all of you out there working on corporate narration, that you need to be more specific with your tone for the job. When you're doing an audition, really look at what the product and who the client is. Maybe look them up online, maybe look them up on YouTube for what they've done before, because that's important. Clients now want to hear auditions that sound like the job. They don't want to say, oh, they have the potential to do that. We all have the potential to do a job. They want it to sound like it would sound in the final.
I think
So
that's true for corporate narration. I don't know if
yes,
that's not, we're talking strictly corporate narration.
I'm totally talking
Yes.
corporate narration. And further to that, that's where the 2 takes come in, where you give them 2 completely different takes. I do
point of views.
different points of view. I do a casual and a formal, my version of casual and my version of formal, which isn't that far apart, but it's giving you 2 opportunities to audition, basically, right? Okay, let's move on.
What do you want to focus on?
Let's say availability. Availability
Oh,
is on
yeah.
the list of things. And are you
going to
are
show
you
up?
available? And can you do it quickly? So not only are you, it's funny, I get emails that say, are you available to record next week? And I'm like, yeah, 24/7, I'm here.
I know.
Not 24/7, but I mean, yeah, I'm available. So that's important. But number 2, how quickly can you turn it around? And sometimes they think they need it really fast, and their idea of fast is 3 days, not 1 hour. So
that's you actually hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Fast
right.
turnaround. They always want fast turnaround.
Within reason of, what they think is fast.
And depending on how long the script is too, right? You can't do an 8,000 word script, in 24 hours. Well, maybe.
Okay. So I'm going to say, well, that was another point on our list of 10. So fast turnaround is actually another separate point beyond availability, and that can you do it in the required time frame? Cool.
How about
so now
experience?
How important is experience when a video producer hires you? I'd say it's pretty darn important, unless you can really show that you're a pro. And well, that's another point, but
a lot of times they don't know, they're basing it off of your audition.
Yes.
So if you
and
come
voiceover is a level playing field, right?
Yes.
Right. So if you're a beginner or you're a pro, but they all sound, if you sound professional, they don't know that you just started.
And your tech skills are up to snuff.
So experience, I know,
there.
plays into it, but you have to at least appear experienced and sound experienced, right? Which brings us to our next point, which is professionalism.
Yes.
So whether you're new or you're not new, you have to appear and be professional. And
your responses on your emails, they have to be quick, timely, brief, spell checked, reread. I'm
Yes.
so quick to respond, and I am
Yep.
so apt to misspell, even with spell check. So I
Right.
always have to constantly take a step back, take a step
Right.
back.
Okay. So number 8, I'm going to go with clear and articulate speech. You want to answer to that?
Because you don't want to sound like this. That's my answer. I mean, it's so obvious, right?
It's so obvious. Clear and easy to understand speaking voice.
Unless
Yeah.
you're an animated character, but we're talking corporate narration, guys.
Mhm.
Corporate narration. This does not apply. A lot of them do, but it doesn't all apply to commercial performance.
Yeah,
We're
because we're talking
strictly-
about video producers today. So generally that's all about corporate narration, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I like your answer.
Versatility is the very last one. Am I right?
Oh, actually, no, there's a couple more. There's a couple
Oh,
more. So clear
sorry.
and articulate was number 8 for our editors' benefit. Versatility, number 9. I have a real thing about versatility. You talk about versatility, and then I'll
Well,
add
I think in my opinion, we kind of already touched it. Being able to be bright when they want us to be bright, wanting us to be very corporate sounding when they want us to be corporate and serious, or very casual and laid back. I feel like that's a versatility. That's versatile. That's being versatile, and I
is
feel
what
like
they're
that's what they're talking about. But I think they also like each genre of voiceover for video, like corporate videos are different than e-learning, which are different than explainer videos.
right.
So I think that there's
Here's my thing about versatility, though.
what?
You have to be versatile. However, it's one of those things that you don't say, I'm versatile. Yeah. Okay. And saying, well, I'm professional. Everyone should be versatile. Don't add that to your brand. Like if you're saying, that I'm a versatile professional voice actor. Great. That has to go
Why
without
is that
saying.
bad? Oh, it has to go
It
without
has
saying.
to go without saying. You shouldn't have to tell someone you're versatile if you're professional. You're not going to go out and say, I'm an amateur voice actor and I'm not versatile. Everyone has to be versatile. So
you just think it's a bland keyword if we have
well, I think it's a bland keyword, but if video producers are looking for it, that's, I mean,
because I don't think it's necessarily bad to have. I get it should be understood. Look at your face.
yeah.
I get that it should be understood, but I don't think it's necessarily bad to have that in your brand title. She wants more excitement, but yeah, you could maybe
I want
use a better word.
Specificity. The other thing is you don't have to be able to do everything. Come on. If you have your lane of voice print and you have your lane, Harlan Hogan, I heard him say once, he has 2 voices, Harlan Hogan and Harlan Hogan with a cold. But you can be darn sure that he is versatile in terms of, what the product calls for. What the script calls for. So that's what we're talking about. Oh, okay. So finally, number 10, I actually think this is my middle name. Flexibility. As a voice actor and as a parent, you need to be flexible, like in everything. But in terms of being hired for voice producers, why do you think, Kim, they're requesting that?
Can you sound a little more like Scarlett Johansson? Can you do it again? But can you go up on this word and not down on this word? Can you do it again? But this time.
No, it was perfect. Can you do it again? So you need to be flexible vocally, but also like with your patience. Patience is,
it comes with the territory. You're not doing anything wrong. They booked the hour with you. They're going to use every moment they can.
Yeah. So we're going to have this list of 10 in the description of the show. So you actually don't have to watch any of it. You can just look at the list, but make sure you check all the boxes, right? You have to check all the boxes to get hired. You simply do. Whoo. Okay. Well, we're going to take a break from our sponsors, come back with a salacious question I will ask him. I'll be right back.
Hi there, I'm Danny States. I'm the founder of VoiceOverview, and I just want to invite you to give us a try. We offer a 30-day free trial. We are the business tracking and management system designed by voice actors for voice actors. It's a great platform for you to manage and control your voiceover business.
VoiceActor.com is the fastest way to have your website up and running right now.
Simple and fast.
It's the do-it-yourself website builder for voice talent.
No coding.
And you can edit your own content.
The plug-and-play website templates have everything a voice actor needs to insert demos, videos, testimonials, bios, and much more.
It's a no-brainer.
Websites work on any device.
And you can use your own domain name.
Go to voiceactor.com for more information.
VoiceActor.com, powered by Voice Actor Websites.
Hi, we're back.
We're back.
So here's one more
What?
question we had to ask each other. I want to know what's one of the most unprofessional things you've ever done in front of a client.
Okay, well, I think I've already given the crew, and we'll put a link to it if you want to hear it, about when I accidentally sent my warm-up instead of the actual
Okay,
job
give us
to the
another
client.
one.
But what I did recently was I recorded, right? And then I opened my door, shut it. No, I opened my door. It was still open. And then I sat down. I was like, I'm just talking to myself. And I left that whole like door open. It's still recording. Clicky, click, click on the end of the file.
And you sent it?
Yeah, you just
How did
asked
you
me
do
what was
that?
my.
How did you do that?
Yes. I
How
don't
did
know.
you
I
send?
think because I cleaned up the file.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was really big and I was cleaning it up, editing it. And I didn't, when I got to the end of the
You
sound
thought
wave,
it was done.
yeah, but there was
Ah.
more. Ugh, I'm gonna
Well,
have to
I did something just this week that I would consider unprofessional, and that was to apologize. So thankfully, it's a client that I work with every single week. But they're like, how are you doing today? Huh? And I'm like, I'm not 100% myself. I'm not on top of my game. And I ouch. I wouldn't normally say that to anyone, but I work with them every week, and I just had a couple things happen. So I'm
Yeah.
more transparent with them. Plus, the session was kind of going, it was clear that I had mustache sweat. Like they were both watching me record over and over. And I was like, they're very precise and specific.
particular, right?
Oh my gosh, particular. And I was sweating. I was
Yeah.
sweating. So I needed an out. And I said, I'm just not quite myself, but I would never suggest doing that.
I was just gonna say, like, What Not to Do by Kim and Natasha.
Yes.
You're
I
welcome.
wanted, if anyone's wondering where we got this list of several 10 key qualities that voice talent need to be hired by voice producers, the internet.
Yes.
All right, fuck it.
it.
Let's be awesome now.
We've got
We've
shit,
got shit to do.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by
Speechless.